And there are many different personality traits, but there are three that tend to show up regularly in mass killers who are not psychotic, and that's the majority. At least 70% are not psychotic. So we're talking about those folks. And the traits are paranoia, narcissism, and psychopathy. And I can break those down into an explanation. So a paranoid person is suspicious. They tend to pay attention to slights, and they misperceive normal things that happen as someone intentionally doing something to them. So what's actually happening here is when they have an unhappy situation in their life, they're distressed, they have unpleasant emotions, their job isn't going well, they externalize the blame, and it's always someone else out there who is causing this. And so what we're seeing now, so much of the paranoid ideation focuses on immigrants. It focuses on people of other races or other religions, or it focuses on women. So these are not delusions. They're not hallucinating things. It's just a style of the way they look at the world. And we're all capable of being a little paranoid at times. Maybe we do have a boss that's really out to get us. But there are people who have a style of thought that we can say the personality trait is really there, that there's this flavor of somebody's always doing something to them. And they typically don't see that maybe there are some things they're doing that are causing the difficulties or the bad feelings that they're having in their lives. Paranoid people tend to be very vengeful, and they focus on revenge, and they keep score. So paranoid people tend to be the injustice collectors that we talk so much about in this category of mass killer. The second type of trait is narcissism. And the narcissistic person is very bold. They're full of themselves. They think they're smarter than everybody else. They're arrogant, and they want to be famous. And fame is very important to them. And with mass killers, this is a huge motivating factor with the people with the personality pathology, because they would rather be infamous than ignored in life. And if they're not doing anything really significant in their lives, if they're having social failures, they're just not really very important people in their world, they can connect in an online hate community and become a real badass, and then start this fantasy warrior persona where they become the action movie hero. It's like they're a star in their own production. So you combine the paranoia with the narcissism, you can start to see a pattern, and then you throw in the third kicker, which is psychopathy. And this, of course, is where we get the word psychopath, which we hear so much about. And I can break psychopathy down into this is a person who's cruel. They have the capacity to be cruel. They are not bothered with empathy. They don't tend to care about other people, so they don't care about hurting other people. They're cold, callous, self-serving, also prone to revenge, and in many cases prone to violence. They can also be very cunning and manipulative. And if you have a very intelligent psychopath, you may see them, having a lot of success. We see a lot of people that are successful salespeople, or even in political realm, that they are a bit psychopathic. But again, it's a continuum. And some people are a little bit, and some people are very severe. So when you combine those three traits, you get the picture of what a mass killer is what's going on in their thinking.